This daf Yom Yerushalmi Challah and the article Oz V'Har edition around daf Chaf Gimel and Aleph, the fourth line down. Rabbi Yochanan Derech Isa Shanu, which in the Vilna is on Gimel Amud Beis, 1, 2, 3, 5 lines to the bottom. Rabbi Yochanan Derech Isa Shanu. So says the Gemara. We're talking, explaining the Mishnah. Mishnah said that the bran and other stuff joins in order to make up the shear of the 5 revoim. And Rabbi Yochanan says, why is that? Derech Isa Shana, because this is the way we people normally make a dough with sourdough and with bran, different types of bran. And you don't remove it when you make the dough, and therefore it joins up to the shear challah. Amar Shimon Laga said, now it's going on the next part of Mishnah, where you took out the bran and then put your back again. It's no longer beside the shir challah. We don't say that the dough schleps along the mursan in order to get the shir challah. That's going to shim gamliel. The Shkina holds into a second challah peri base halacha aleph. It's going to lay brought down in the third parak in the Gemara itself. That wheat does not drag along. It's not go where rice unless there is a shear in the grain into itself. And here, since there is no shear chiyuv in the challah unless you join together the bran, so therefore it's not chayim in the challah. Again, that's arguing Rabbi Yochanan, because Yochanan says, well, it's not arguing. Sorry, it's going on next part of the Mishnah. So that's Rabbi Yochanan. So he's saying that it's not that Mishnah says that once you move the bran, makes it back in, doesn't brew, is not going to add it back to the shear. Is going to Shin Gamliel says in the Chaim Mechallah when it has the dog on Ches Chad Sheba Dogon Kishir. Tamidin Rabbi Chir Ruba. The student of Rabbi Chir the Great, Bar Lisa, I guess that was his name. It's interesting. We should bring down who the Rebbe was, but in any event, the Talmud Rabbi Chir the Great, who was Bar Lisa, said, B'Shem Mishub Levi, said name Mishub Levi, Divrei HaKoli. No, everybody agrees that by the Mursa, even Rabban agree that the dough is not going to drag the mursa, the chiyuv challah in this scenario. Amrei Manamar said, Afagav, the lo Amar, it's here it says Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi, it should say Rabbi Yochanan according to the Quran. So he says that the Rabbi Yochanan, that who said that Rabbi Yochanan did not say explicitly what the Rabban hold the Sefer of Pat Mechala. He's going to explain the Reisha. From him, you can infer the Sefer. How so? So he says again, Amar Avgav Lomar Rabbi Yochanan Hada Milsa, not Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Yochanan. Amar Gavasa, he says Dam Rabbi Yochanan Derech Isa Shana. He said that Derech Isa, it's mitzdarif. That means if it's already there in the normal process. But if we removed it and then put it back, even Rabbanu would agree that's not Derech Isa. You only according to Rabbi Shimon Gamliel, who says that there's no greira by Mursa. No, even there was greira. Once you removed it, putting it back is not the same thing as it's initially being batel from the dough. So he says. Once you took it out, put it back, it's not Derech Isa, then because Rabban would be pot. It wouldn't meet the criteria of 5 revoy. Okay, says more time. It's about by Seiko 124th. And the bakers take 148th. Elisha Nachdom Eino Yofe Bisaso. So the Rosh, and all unfortunately changed it to Eino Ra Bisaso. Uba Bais Eino, it should be Eino Yofe Bisaso. So the He said it's a Tosef. The lady Yerushalmi is Tosefta in paragraph 11. I'm right. You know, said name Almu Babais Neto Misias Echavesim Arba. That Isa Benachnu Chan Mesim Shma Arba Yishma. Fisha Nachtum Afish Bayin Yofe because Nachtum takes off Bayin Yofe. Bayin Ra, sorry. Came and should suddenly Kor Kedela Biach Mos. He's allowed to do that Bayin Ra because he needs to make a profit. So everything take off less v'chala. Therefore, it's enough for him to take off 148. But Abai should be mavish by yofe. Why? Because he's not going to make a profit. Therefore, it's not his parnasa. So therefore, make it take off 124th. Okay, so as it says, El Shanachtom Eino Rabbi Saso, he's allowed to be in a raw in order to make a profit. But Abai is yofe b'isa, so he doesn't have that leeway. This is not the name of this of the distinction, and not the reason for distinction. It's mode of expression. Ella, rather. Here we have the Gemara itself. I say she knew Kohen Kichanasa. So it should say, according to the Rav Fuldas, the Yeshua, the Sifrim Shlach, the way Yerushalayim, Sitinu La Hashem Chumah. It says, give to the coin the truma that it should be a nicker that you're giving the coin a gift. So from that we learned that that's be contained in sino, chashivas, a significance in whatever you're giving to the coin. El shanachtom misasam ruba, but a baker makes lots and lots of dough. Yesh b'knei matzah the coin, and even a smaller amount looks like a significant. Chefta, something chaticha, where you get into the coin. Babais uses a motor. Babais makes a small dough. A coin. You don't see your matzah of a coin. Let's give it 24th. So the Gemara asks, well, then we learn osa isa la'atzmo, but osa l'mishta beno. If a person makes a dough for himself, or a person makes it for his son's chasna, echem estim arba. It's always 1/24th. Shalot achlok lisas babais. I'm sorry, it's always 24th, and the if he makes, for a chasna, he's making a large amount of dough, so he should be able to get off the hook with 148, just like an achdom. So when that's a shlo tachlok, this is babais, no distinction, it's low plu, basically. It's the dough of the babas, so therefore he keeps it 1/24th. Now, we want to ask, what's hinon, v'chena isha, she asked the makor b'shuk, a woman who said, making markets, selling marketplaces, echam marbayim b'shmona. This is, so, according to the Chachamim, so we would say low plug by the Isa, the Baal Bayis, and you always take a 1/24th, you make a lot. So I have to see low plug, and therefore low plug butter in the dough which is sold in the marketplace. It's always 1/48, even if a woman is making a little bit of dough, but she's taking to sell. Then we always make it's a 148. According to Rabbi Yehuda, who distinguishes between Mavish Bayin Yof and Mavish Bayin Yof, the question of the profit margin. So I would think that a woman who normally makes the dough for a house, so even if she makes the sell, she should also give 1/24th, not to be mechalik in her giving, right? So Gemara, back on what he says. But the Mechena she has a Makor B'Shuk Echad Me'er B'Shor B'Shor she also Beisa Eina Ra B'Sasa, and now here it changes to Yofa, the Rashi and Rosh Hashanah. B'Shor she also Beisa Eina Yofa B'Sasa, she has to give 1/24th. B'Shor she also Limkar B'Shuk Eina Ra Eina Ra B'Sasa, she can well actually it's the answer. Which she also based on Yafa B sausage for her own house, so then she has to give 1/24th. She also lim cover shuk ain't a rabbi sasa. So since there's the she's doing it in order to make money, plan analysis. So therefore we let her get off the hook with 1/48. Let's now we go to the next part of the Mishnah. I don't think the article has headers in this page. Normally it has separate headers. It doesn't seem to have separate headers. So the Mishnah had said that if her dough became tummy. It was showing honest. She allowed to downgrade to 148, but it was Mizida says 124 shlo yechot in this car. So the Gemara says, Amar Rebbe said, Masnisa, our Mishnah is talking about B'limuli Yosma Freshas Echad should be missing ba'arba, according to the Rashi and other Meforshim. When she normally gives 124, then we let her downgrade to 148 when it comes to me. B'limuli Yosma Freshas Echad here she can be changed. Rabbi Shemina, if normally she does 148, which she shouldn't be doing, because that's a share for Nachdom, not for her. So then, Nisnei, Nisnei, Nisnei. I'm not sure what the word Nisnei means in this context. I think it's supposed to mean that she should give. We should give more words. Let's go say here. Nisnei. Yes. He changed the gears to the low bidah. No, he doesn't. I think he changed it a little bit though. Yeah, the garage changed a little bit though. Not in that case, in other words. Because she normally does 148, a little bit though, we don't let her get away with it, on the contrary. Even though it came, tell me, make her give 124th. Show you a in this car. So she shouldn't, you know, say, Geberet, this time we're catching you out, I guess. And therefore, despite the fact that you needed 148, that was not appropriate. So therefore, a lot of you could get away with it. Okay, so the machlokes in our Mishnah, whether you can take as it says, "Nitam min Torah tamei," you take from the Torah tamei, and Chachamim aser, take the Torah tamei. So, so the Gemara says, then we learn Tosefta, they've in one house, they're mitzarif. So why it's an issue of mukaf? Oh, the issue of Mishnah was when you need to put them, connect them, put them adjacent to each other. Might come to be mitame the Torah, but the bias is mitzarif. So they don't have to be mamash next to each other. So the one answer is Davashu Makbel Taravosos, where you don't want it to get mixed together. Everybody's mitzvah. You don't want it to get mixed together because one Torah is one is tummy. Shei Makbel Taravosos, so a bias mitzvah. If you're not Makbel Tzir, then the bias is mitzvah. Very similar to the principle of Kol Rei Bila Bila Makevespo, Choshe En Rei Bila Makevespo. Anytime something is suitable to be mixed together, you don't have to actually mix it together. So anytime something is suitable to actually, it's not such a close parallel, but okay, you get my point. Anytime it's suitable for them to be mixed together, they consider mixed together. And not to be mixed together because one's Torah, one's tummy, so then not consider mixed together by virtue of them being in the same house. Okay, that brings us to Rei Tamav, and that's the quasi end of the sugya.